Hey, what's going on, everyone? Brandon Hofer from the Online Coach Creator coming at you again today with just a few words of encouragement and inspiration. Now, earlier today, I had posted a little bit about my story. And for those of you who may not know, I used to be years and years and years ago, I used to be a personal trainer. And the story that I shared was just a really simple moment in my life, and it was a turning point. And the reason I shared it is because I know that a lot of you out there are also at a turning point, and that could be, hey, I'm ready to strike out on my own and start my own coaching business. Or it could be, hey, I've been doing this for a while, but I'm kind of struggling to take this thing online. I don't know what to do next. How do I make that transition? Or it just could be like, hey, I've been doing this for a while and I'm ready to take it to the next level. I'm ready to scale. I'm ready to add a team member. So whatever it is, whatever state of transition that you might be in, I had shared just this moment, and it was me in the car at 4:55 a.m. in the winter time in Portland, Oregon, where it's very dark and rainy all the time. 4:55 a.m. I'm waiting there in my little Mazda 3, waiting for the gym to open at 5 a.m. That was my first client that day. And I knew like this is going to be a long day. It's a split shift. I have a short break in the middle of the day, but I'm going to be here from 5 a.m. straight through, maybe have lunch, grab a workout, and then I'm coming back and I'm not going to finish until 8 p.m. And that was one of those moments where I just thought, man, this is miserable. Like, what am I doing here? And I did the math in my head and I was like, even if things keep going well and I keep, I maintain my full client roster, and by any stretch, any definition, I'm successful. Like I have a full load of clients, because of, the gym takes a portion of it. And, after all is said and done, I thought, man, I'm only going to walk away with maybe like 40 grand this year. And that was a big wake up call for me. It was like, okay, I did the thing I wanted to do, which was coach people. In this case, it was through personal training, work with people, work in a client-facing business. That's always been, my ambition. I'm sure for many of you that's also your ambition as well. Work in a client-facing business, a people-oriented business where you get to invest yourself and your resources and your time into someone else, and you watch them grow, you watch them thrive in whatever capacity that might be. If it's their health, their fitness, their business, their career, their relationships, their whatever it might be. So I'm sitting there in my car and I'm just thinking, something has got to change. I've got to change. I've got to open up my understanding of what's even possible. And so that was like the first realization was, hey, it's not necessarily that my circumstance has to change first, although it should. It will come with time. That'll follow. But really, I thought what needs to change is my own understanding, my own conception of what is even possible in my own life. And it's funny. I was chatting with a friend the other day while we were working out in the morning. I got a nice little workout gig in my garage. I got some mats and some kettlebells, and just a TRX band, just some of the basics to stay active when if and when the gyms are closed. And we're working out, and we love to jam on all this kind of stuff. We love to go deep and talk about life ambition and success and business, and what we're going to do, and investments and all this kind of stuff. So we like to cover those topics while we're just jamming for a workout. And I said, I think the mark of a true genius is someone who can take what's inside their imagination and just make that manifest, like make it real, make it a concrete reality. Meaning, like, if you or me or anyone, if we don't have a new dream, a new imagination of what's even possible in our own lives, then we'll never be able to truly bring that forth into reality. We won't be able to manifest it. Now, obviously, that takes a lot of work and dedication, and you got to go all for it, right? But what I'm saying is that the first foundation point is that initial like imagination of what is actually possible in your own life. So anyway, that was the first transition for me, sitting there in my car going, I just need a new vision for my own life and for what it could be. And for the first time, I started to think clearly about what I actually wanted. And I realized I don't want to be waking up that early and then immediately going to a client session. Now, I still wake up early. On average, I wake up about 5 a.m. ish, but I wanted to be able to wake up whenever I wanted to and then do something for myself. Go on a walk, do some yoga, lift some weights, read a book, whatever it is. I wanted it to be like something I could do for myself to grow, to learn, to be strong, whatever it was. And then I wanted the rest of the day to be able to be flexible so that I could serve people. Anyway, the point is, once I got clear on all the things I wanted my life to look like, right? I had a very clear image of what I didn't want it to look like. It was happening to me right there. When I finally understood what I did want my life to look like, then I started looking for actual tactics and strategies to make that happen. And that's how I came to the conclusion that, you know what, long term, I need to take my business online. I need to create a service that is a combination of training and coaching and developing other people. And I need to get started on that as quickly as I can. And so that's when I started investing more time and money and resource into learning digital marketing, into learning sales techniques and skills, putting those things into practice. It wasn't an overnight thing, right? I didn't decide, oh, I'm going to quit the gym and then start my online business. And within 3 months, I was a millionaire, or any sort of the absurd promises that you hear online all the time, right? It wasn't like that. It took a while. And I've been at this for quite a few years now, about 5 years in total, five to 6 years. And it's been a wild ride. It's been amazing. And so anyway, here's the point I wanted to make when I started this video. I wanted to talk about the one thing. What's that one thing that if you get this right, your success is inevitable? But if you don't get this one thing right, you might be successful, but it'll probably just be a total crapshoot. Like, it's maybe you get lucky, maybe you don't, but there's no way to guarantee that success. And here's what I came up with, because at the end of the day, even if you have this new vision, this new imagination for what your life can be like, you still have to make the choice and take the leap. And the leap is the risk, right? The leap is you quit your job and start your own business. The leap is you let go of one income source and pursue another one. The leap is try something that it might succeed, it might fail. You don't know yet. The success is not guaranteed. So whatever that leap is, it's that big risk. And what I'm thinking is like, what's the thing? What's the characteristic? What's the inner drive that pushes someone to take that leap and not look back? Because there's plenty of people who don't take that leap. I'm sure you know someone in your life, and maybe it's you, maybe you're at that place, maybe you're at that transition point and you're like, oh yeah, Brandon, I've been thinking about this for a couple of years, but I just haven't done it yet. So what's the X factor? What's that magic bullet, so to speak? What's the driving force behind it all? Here's what I think it is. And you can agree, you can disagree. In fact, I mean, in the comments, tell me if you agree, tell me if you have a different idea. By all means, like, let's share ideas here. But I realized that it's the unwavering belief in your own ability to learn whatever you need to learn in order to make something happen. Here's what I mean by that. In order for me to leave my job at the gym as a personal trainer, start my own personal training business, and then eventually transition that into an online coaching company, I didn't know how to do any of that the day that I decided to do all of it. Instead, I just committed myself to, okay, I know other people are doing this, and they're not smarter than me. They're not, better than me in some way. They just figured out how to learn the thing that they didn't know how to do yet. And so I thought, okay, I can do that. I can commit to figuring out how to learn the thing that will produce the result that I'm looking for. And as long as you have an unwavering an unwavering belief in your own ability to learn whatever you need to learn, because we all have it. We all have that ability. It's just a matter of, do you embrace it? Do you just go, hey, you know what? Yeah, I can read books. I can look stuff up online. I can talk to people who know more than me. I can hire a coach. I can do whatever it is that you need to do to learn the thing that I need to learn in order to get the thing that I want. Now, where are we going with all this? You might know already, I've got a workshop coming up in February 18th and 19th. And this workshop, free workshop, okay, This is where you can either learn for the first time or develop one of the skills that you need to be successful online. It is the skill of coaching other people, meaning if you're having a conversation with someone who's paying you money, who is a client of yours, do you know how to intentionally structure that conversation in order to optimize for your client's action and results? Because think about it. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody and you walk away feeling like frustrated and demoralized and you just like don't want to do anything? And on the flip side, have you ever had a conversation with someone where you walk away and you're just like, yeah, like I'm fired up, like I'm ready to do the thing, like I know I can. Like you have this renewed sense of belief in yourself. Well, the people who are good at that type of conversation, they're doing it intentionally. I mean, maybe some people are just naturally good at it, right? But for most of us, we have to study that type of way of being, way of conversating and listening and showing empathy towards another person in such a way that it inspires action from within that person rather than being just like a directive, wag your finger, tell someone what to do kind of conversation, which is unfortunately what most coaching in the online space digresses into. Is I'm just going to like tell you what to do and kind of kick you around and tell you you're not trying enough, tell you you haven't taken enough action. But why hasn't that person taken action? It's because they haven't had a great coach yet, and that's you. They haven't had a great coach yet to show them and inspire them and to guide them to do the thing that they need to do. Now, regardless of what industry you're in, you could be a business coach, you could be a career coach, you could be a consultant, you could be an executive leadership coach, like you could be a fitness coach. It doesn't matter what industry you're in, as long as you work with clients in either a one-to-one or a small group capacity, meaning you have face-to-face client time with your clients. So speaking of your unwavering belief in your own ability to learn whatever you need to learn in order to make it happen in your life, I want to help you. I want to help provide that type of training and resource for you. If you are thinking about, hey, maybe online coaching is for me, or hey, online coaching is for me and I've already gotten started, but I want to get better at it. I've been doing this for a while, but I know that I'm not as good as I could be, and I would like to hone that craft. I would like to get better at the skill that makes this a viable long-term business. So at the workshop, we're going to be learning how to structure those conversations so you optimize for client retention, meaning happy clients stay longer. If you have a positive experience with a service provider and you're satisfied and you give them 5 stars and you tell all your friends about them, assuming it's a service that can be uh, replicated and produced over and over again, as most coaching can, those clients are going to keep coming back. So one of two things is going to happen, or both. They're going to keep coming back for more, or they're just going to keep sending you referrals even if you don't ask for them, which is what we want. That's what I mean by optimize for client retention. It's not necessarily that the same clients will always keep coming back, though very often they do. But if they don't, then they send people your way because they're so satisfied and happy about the experience with you. And at the end of the day, what does client retention equal? Well, it equals more profit with less effort on the sales and marketing side. So we've got sales and marketing on the front end, then we've got service and client retention on the back end. If you can optimize for client retention by developing and honing your coaching skill, then you will end up making more profit anyway. Is that the main motivation? It could be your main motivation. I don't know. I'm not here to tell you what motivates you. For some people, it will be profit and just, dollar signs. For other people, it's just gonna be, you know what? I've got enough money. I'm fine, but I just want to get better at serving people and being an amazing coach and service provider. And it doesn't matter which one you focus on, you're going to end up making more profit anyway in the long run. So it's either a goal of yours or it's just a residual effect of the fact that you're you're just better and more skilled at what it is that you're doing. So if you would like to register for that, if you would like to embrace your own belief in yourself and your ability to learn whatever you need to learn in order to get better and make this business happen and grow, if you'd like to register for that, I'm going to put the registration link in the comments here. I might forget to do that after this video is done. So if I've forgotten or it's not there yet, you can remind me in the comments, like, hey, Brandon, where's that link? Like put it down there. But I'll do my best to remember after I get everything sorted out over here on the tech side. And then you just register for, pick one of the dates, 18th or 19th, same content on each day. But it's just different time slots and different days to accommodate multiple time zones. So we can, our friends in Europe, our friends in Australia, the US, like wherever you're at, we've got a time zone, a time slot that will accommodate you. So click the link or just comment below if you'd like to register. Again, it's a free session. You got nothing to lose. You're going to meet some amazing people, and we're going to go through how to develop this skill that you can put into play immediately. And we're going to go through the 5-phase coaching system that I leverage as a way to structure my coaching sessions as well. And I'm going to show you how I do that. And we're going to walk you through it step by step. So have a really high expectation for what's coming. This is like rock solid content. Like I'm going to be teaching for, it's probably going to be about 75-ish minutes or so. And you're going to want to come, you're going to want to take notes. You're going to walk away with lots of actionable material that will either give you the skill set you need to become an online coach, or if you're already a coach, it's going to put some structure to those conversations. Or, hey, if you've already got a structure, it's just going to bring everything top of mind. And as they say, we all need to be reminded more often than we need to be taught. So it's going to like rekindle potentially some of the coaching skills and methodologies that you already know. And at the end of the day, the net result is going to be the same for everyone. You will be a better coach after that session. So it's my gift to you. This is what I'm all about here at the Online Coach Creators, providing rock solid training resources, material, coaching, and done for you service so that you can build the business that you want, so you can have the life that you deserve. So you don't have to drive to the gym at 4:55 in the morning to work 50 hours a week as a personal trainer, making 40 grand a year. Okay. And that's just my story, but you can paint the picture for what that looks like in your life, right? Maybe it's a job that you don't really like, that you want to get out of. Maybe your business is okay, but you know it could be better. Or maybe you're just at a phase in your life where you're like, hey, you know what? I made my money. I had my career. I'm doing fine, but I still want to leave a legacy. I still want to make an impact. And coaching is a fantastic way to do that, because you can still work with people, you can still earn some income, and you get to shape what your days and your life looks like. If you want to work 50 hours a week, do it. If you want to work 10 hours a week, do it. I'm not here to tell you how to structure your life, only to remind you that you can have a lifestyle by design with an online client-centered business, which is exactly what we have here, and it's exactly what we teach other people how to create as well. So that's all for today. Like I said, I hope you're at least inspired a little bit, or maybe encouraged, and I hope to see you there at the workshop. Comment below, click the registration link, whatever it is, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.